Hey there everyone, Atesh here, back again with another live, and this is a lazy Saturday afternoon live. And I'm just figuring out if things are all okay and they are looking nice so that we can actually see that. Just wanted to talk basically to some of you in case you're available on a random Saturday and wanted to test my new setup as well, that how this is looking and is it good. So far I've been bringing a lot of guests on the live session, but I also wanted to talk to you personally so that we don't miss that part. So yes, these kinds of live will happen a lot. So let me bring up my windows up here, the comment windows and stuff. So there we go. Okay, so Raghuveer Singh Bharadwaj, hey, hello. Yes, I know you have missed this kind of live as well, where I just answer your questions. So rule breaker, hey, gorgeous. Thank you so much. We can bring it a little bit down. Yep, that frame looks good. Okay, so hope this is all good and you're also doing fine. Yeah, the agenda is not much. I just wanted to have a chit chat with you, have a formal, regular conversation with you and all of that. So let's go ahead and answer some of your questions personally just for me. And yes, I'm bringing a lot more guests, a lot more CEOs, CTOs, people who have achieved something great, SD2, SD1 in big companies. I'm trying to bring them also so that they can serve some good purpose to you. By the way, hope you are now enjoying the setup that I'm trying to bring up here, a better quality setup. Of course, if you don't try something new and you don't kind of make a mess with other setup, it's not really easy to make a setup which is looking good up here. But I think this should be all good. And let me get up the audio and everything. So this is also good. So hope you are enjoying this. Okay, so more questions. When will be the job portal release? It's already in the staging area. Hopefully very soon we'll be able to push it into production, probably by tomorrow, today, don't know that. We don't want to roll it out in the bad mode. We want to test it out thoroughly so that later on we can have it. Did you find a best logo for iNeuron? Yes, we have actually got 2 or 3 which we are looking up for that. Yeah, these are really nice ones, but we are still open for that. Calm setup view with background lighting. Yeah, I've worked on that a little bit. The lightings and everything that needs to be a little bit more elegant. The shelf that you can see up here, that still needs a little bit more work to do, but yeah, it is all going. What is the minimum skill need to work with iNeuron as a web developer? Nothing much. See, we don't care about your certifications or your degrees or something. The minimum depends on what skill or what stack you want to go. We have a couple of stacks running up. Majorly, we are on JavaScript, so you should absolutely know your fundamentals of JavaScript. Preferably, you should have a decent knowledge of React. That is really a lot because we work a lot in the React. Currently, I'm also looking up for some mobile developers as well, majorly in the React native. So yeah, that is going on. Okay, thank you so much. Lalit says, very good setup. Thank you so much. I'm really happy with that. What's the success percentage of iNeuron Bootcamp? It's really high actually. When you see at the number that how many people were able to do the transition, it's really high because we don't only just give live classes or the courses, we keep on engaging the people. We host a lot of weekly challenges, and these challenges are for, let's just say, a new OnePlus device, a new iPhone, new watch, or something like that. So we keep on hosting every week a challenge so the student keep on learning and keep on engagement of that. So yeah, we are on that. Okay. Is there any role for backend developer? Yes, of course we do have, and we are constantly still filtering it out. As we are talking, the interviews are going outside. A lot of people are giving interviews. A lot of people are taking interviews as well. Does iNeuron hire intern? Yes, of course. We have hired a new intern here, and it's been like a week. A very fantastic guy. Really awesome. I'm so much impressed by his skills and everything. Sairaj, his name. Really great guy. I'm enjoying great attitude, great learning skills. So really enjoying that. So we don't take interns as like, yeah, every month we take 5 interns. No, we take interns any time of the year, but there should be something really great from the interns that, yeah, I'm something who has done something already, but I want to boost it up from the production perspective. That's how we do that. Missing Jaipur, not right now. It's really hot in Jaipur. So we are not missing it at least now, but in winters, probably I will. Okay. What makes you to join iNeuron as a CTO? See, I saw the bigger picture with the iNeuron that surely at LCO I can do certain things at a certain scale, but when a lot of things combines, get together, I'm not able to produce the high quality video by myself, but I'm also teaching other people as well to how to produce better quality videos, how to focus more on the content. Now, it's not about how I teach, it's about how I create other leaders so that they can also teach. Jayant is one of the guy in Power BI. I'm teaching him how to make better videos. Krish setup already has been improved. He's a great teacher already, but I have just bumped up his video quality and the audio game. There's a lot more teachers up here as well. I'm trying to bump their quality, and I provided them a lot of insight of how to do that. So that's what made me join iNeuron. I wanted to scale things up and I wanted to make a bigger impact. That's what the whole idea is. With LCO, certainly I'm making bigger impact there, but I can 10x that impact when I'm at iNeuron. So that's what, and I get all the freedom, not only just creative freedom, the decision freedom is also here. So yes, I'm enjoying a lot here. What is iNeuron? iNeuron Intelligence is a company which is an Edtech, which is focusing on upgrading the quality education and making more transition of the people. It's not about just producing the courses. It's about how we can connect with the industries and can provide that. We have already tied up with so many companies so that we can produce more job guarantee program, can help people to learn as well as develop products for them and get them to the industry. So yeah, that's what we are doing. Okay. Skeleton memes, that's nice. Wanted to start coding with which language should I learn first? There are so many options in front of you. Depends on what is your end goal. Why do you want to learn programming? Do you want to learn programming just for the sake of because it's a high paying job? You won't be surviving here much longer if that is your goal or something like that. You should actually focus on what you really want to build. That's when it's going to come up. iNeuron Android app, definitely. We are already working on that. The first phase is on the website and then we'll start making on the apps. It will look a little bit like an enhanced version of Learn Code Online. Some of the features of Learn Code Online will be there, but we are making it much more interactive. iNeuron Kids is there. How is it? We don't sell it actually. The kids one, we actually mostly provide it for free. I still need to figure out that why this is there and how is it going on. Okay, so please make some tutorials on TypeScript. I already made a good section on the TypeScript, which is more about, oh, there is a super chat as well. So I've already made a course on TypeScript. It is already included into the Angular course. Okay, nice question here. Sir, how much line of code you write now or work on module in your new position as a manager, CTO? Yes, the intensity of writing code is reducing a little bit, but I'm still keeping all of the things in check so that we can focus more on building new leaders up here. So yes, I'm still writing a lot of code, but now a lot of things move into delegation part, but still, now I still like to record tutorials and stuff, and there's a lot of team who helps me in making those tutorials and putting my vision quickly. I still can do it, but it's going to take much more time, and time is very valuable now. Every probably 15 minutes or something, the door knocks and somebody walks in. So I'm enjoying that part as well. Please change iNeuron UI. It's getting already changed. Probably by today, end of the day, we will be revamping the homepage and it will be live in production. Hopefully by end of the day, but no promises on that part. Programming is love. Absolutely that is. Hey Tej, could you throw some highlight on system design and could we expect some course on that? Yes, very soon in fact. In case you did notice, we are bringing up some of the best in the system design and we are trying to put up their course. Their course will be available live very soon. So in case you have seen that photo where all the YouTubers were collaborating, we are bringing that up. So future of LCO, it's going to keep on running as it is. There is nothing much of the things going on with the LCO. It will keep on running as it is, but the new paid courses will be coming up majorly in the iNeuron, but all the people who have got their courses existing will also be able to access the same course from the iNeuron app as well as LCU app. So we are kind of merging and migrating. Okay, so Kapil, Bongo is asking, where is Ice-T? Ice-T is here. So in case you want to know that, it's still here, same glass and everything. Still running the same. Okay, so Mukesh says, hi Tesh, hi Mukesh, how are you? Hope things are going good. Any Flutter course cooking up? There's a lot cooking in. There's a lot cooking in up here. I cannot share unless it is all ready. But yes, there is a lot. And guys, if you're up here, go ahead and hit that like button so that we can move forward. So let's go ahead and pick that up. Mr. Gaurav Sen, system design. Yes, that is coming in. That is coming in already. Very, very soon we'll make it live. We'll polish that a little bit more and all of that. Yeah, Nikhil says every course price shows 7080. Yeah, I totally 100% accept this, that it is a really, really bad UI. Every course is not a 7080. It's the price of the bundle. But yeah, this is a classic example of what bad UI or what the bad decision can lead to the users and how it can put a bad impact. Obviously, we are putting up a bad impact that all the courses are 7080, which is not true, So yeah, this is a feedback that is coming in. And the moment I joined it up here, this is the first thing I wanted to change, that this is putting up a wrong impression at all. I don't want to do that. So yes, we are going with that. Are you collaborating with RBR? Yes, we had a great discussion with RBR as well. Had a nice lunch and a dinner with him. Great interaction, all of that. Are we collaborating or not? That is a little bit kind of a sensitive information as of now for me. But as soon as we are collaborating with somebody or putting their courses up or there's something, it will be announced officially at my channel and iNeuron channel as well. So no official statement as of now. Surely we'll be doing that. Gaurav Sen, system design, both Gaurav and you come to YouTube live. Yeah, let me WhatsApp him and probably set up a live with him, or probably I should invite him up here in the studio. We have a nice setup up here and we can do a podcast with him, maybe. Okay, so wife brought colors in your life. Yeah, you can say that. I'm wearing a lot of colors, but not for long. I am very soon going to go into, I'm enjoying these colors and wearing these things. Probably for a couple of more months, I'll enjoy that, but I'm going to go back to the stuff where I'm more comfortable. This is also very comfortable. I'm enjoying this. Okay, so what is the story behind meeting comedian Johnny Lever? First of all, he's a great, great actor. My entire childhood or something, I watched a lot of his movies, so I appreciated his work and stuff. What else is cooking up? There's a lot that cooks up in a company and stuff that goes on. Your shirt is giving a cool vibe. I always give positive vibe, and now my clothes are giving cool vibes, so I enjoy that. Why degrees matter for IT companies if programming is all about skills? Programming is all about skill, but getting into the company is not just about programming. It's your attitude, it's your communication, and there is also need of a filter parameter. So 1,000 people are applying for that. There should be a filter parameter, and the easiest one is let's just have them a degree. Then the second one is let's put up some percentage. It depends. When the volume comes in, see, you're always trying to look for the company from this side of the table. Once you move on to that side of the table and you start processing things with that, your perspective will change to how to apply for companies, and cracking the job will be so much easier for you. Hello Tesh, nice to see you in different colors. Any plans going back to gray? Yes, not gray, but yes, there is a plan to go back into one color again. It is much more easier because you don't have to figure out about the colors and what to wear and what not to wear. So yes, there is a plan of going back into single color. Make a video on backend dev roadmap. Haven't I not made yet? My bad. I need to check up my to-do list as well. I thought I already made it. I didn't. I'll make it tomorrow, surely. Questions. Do you want Hera 83? Because I do. I don't want it. It's already a classic piece. Don't touch it again and again. You'll mess it up. What could we expect in courses of iNeuron that was not in LCO? A lot, actually. System design, there's a lot of courses that were not present in LCO, and now that I have team and more mentors, I can polish them and control how they're designing the content, what they're pushing in, and can put best of the best content in the affordable quality. So iOS was not there in LCO, system design was not there, Spring Boot was not there, machine learning, data analytics, data science, not the pro grade courses were not there. So yeah, together we can actually bring all of this in iNeuron, and that's the whole idea behind iNeuron. Let's bring the best of the best, let them work alongside with me so that I can mentor them how to produce better quality videos, better content, and all of that, and that's going in. Is Striver coming? Striver will be working in Warsaw office of Google, but definitely we can bring him in a live session or a podcast whenever you ask. We can do that. He's a good friend, great guy, and we definitely can bring him whenever you ask for that. Saksham sir, cybersecurity course also available in iNeuron. Not just the course, actually, we're planning something more and bigger than that, so we'll be doing that. What is the future of LCO Pro? Will it be independent entity? No, it's not going to be independent entity. We are merging everything into the iNeuron itself. So whatever the course and everything that you have got the access there, we'll be bringing that into iNeuron itself. Hitesh, what are the new tutorials coming up in your YouTube channel? I don't like to reveal that until unless tutorial is done. So far, I have recorded one crash course on Zustend, which is an alternative for Redux. In fact, a better alternative of Redux that is going to come in. So it's already there, up and live. And 2 more crash courses are coming up. Now I'm focusing more on producing the free courses. Because I can do them a lot now. So yes, I'm focusing on bringing up a lot more crash courses and free courses. Affordable courses, definitely they are going to be there, but I'm focusing more on the mentorship program. See, I have written so much of the code and you have seen me so much of the code being written in front of your screen. Now I want that you should be able to write that. I want you to force a little bit more so that you can write code. And that's what my goal is now. Hola sir, completed a MERN at LCO, but I'm a fresher. Can I apply for iNeuron? And if so, how to prepare for iNeuron interview? iNeuron interview is not very scary. First of all, we don't ask for any aptitude round. There is no group discussion or something. We just directly start by asking you about the core concept of JavaScript. If you're all set and ready with that, then we move about discussing your project. So you have built a MERN project. So what are the challenges you faced? How you overcome with the challenge? Can you build up a small functionality like that? And a bit of a discussion, which is what our interview is. Are you also hiring Java developers? We are hiring Java mentors as of now, not the developers. Naveen sir is hiring, so you can probably reach them out up here. Roadmap for $100,000 per year. I don't think so. I'm a right person to make that kind of videos. I'm more comfortable in having a comfortable life. Not focusing much more on the money part, focusing much more on the skill part. Once you learn the skill and you're pro in that, getting the money is a secondary thing. It's an outcome of your effort. Okay. Your LCO videos not supporting on Ubuntu. Hitesh, please make it possible. It's not about us. I wanted to put this up in open here. See, Ubuntu recently has made a push into operating system and have silently pushed it up. Ubuntu wants everything to be open. That is a great thing. I also appreciate that. But forcing that we should not encrypt our video so that DRM content is not supported, it is not really a great thing by the Linux community or not the community, but majorly by Ubuntu. See, your hardware, some of your hardware resources required to play the DRM content. All the operating system, Windows, Mac, everybody is giving that hardware access to the DRM content so that they can process and play that video. Ubuntu is restricting that. Ubuntu is all about openness. So I don't think that why Ubuntu is restricting that hardware access so that it can play the DRM content. So it's not about our fault, I would say, that they are not allowing to play the DRM content. Probably until unless some developer get frustrated with it and create a package so that you can play the DRM content, until unless the default OS of Ubuntu is not allowing to play. I think Ubuntu should be a little bit more open. Ubuntu is saying that, hey, we are forcing the the content creators, who are putting their content behind the DRM security, they should not do it. They should put every videos open, which in some cases is not possible. It is not possible to just openly release all the videos. Some videos need to be DRM encrypted. So it's a kind of a typical issue about the Linux operating system. I'm very sure if you are already on Ubuntu, you have figured out a way of that. Please share that if you have, or somebody will write a package which can give the hardware resource, because Linux is all about openness and you can code it as well. So somebody needs to write a package who can bring the DRM hardware require access to the DRM content. So somebody needs to do that. Okay, sir, I'm working on core PHP along with few projects on Symfony framework since 4.5 years. Any suggestion which career path should I take further on? You're already doing fine in PHP, so I think WordPress should be or can be one of the obvious path for you, where you can design some of the widgets or some of the things for WordPress, and it can be really nice in case you want to stay in that same domain. Okay, so Indresh says, sir, thank you for putting my Insta story on your story. I do that a lot. Anybody who shares that, I love to reshare the stories of that, and I check a lot of them. And again, your inbox reaches to me only when you follow me. People who don't follow me, automatically Instagram doesn't allow them to reach to me. So I'm also happy about it. So yeah, that's what it is. Call it as something like, hey, why don't you allow people who doesn't follow? If you don't follow me, that means we are not in the sync yet. And I have no problem in that. Feel free to follow me whenever you like. Okay, so hi Hitesh, I'm taking your courses on Golang. Do companies really use the language for backend? Yes, a lot of companies are using, especially in my country, Bangalore, in the America, San Francisco area and all of that. A lot of companies are using it. So, yep. Cyber security course price is too high, 11,800. We should bring it down. We should bring it down. But I think if it is live class, then yeah, it is fair price, but surely we can try something to bring it down. Okay, so moving on. Are there still opening for React developers in iNeuron? I think React developers we are already done from the last sheet that came in, the form that was pulled in. Right now, we are still looking for developers in the React native domain. So mobile developers, basically. I think you should run LCO yourself, because in this price, the course will not be available in any platform. A pizza price course that gives 10 LPA in the market, only you can do it. So keep it continue. I will still continue it in iNeuron too. There will be a separate segment with the LCO name here in the iNeuron, and the courses will still be pizza prices. And again, as the inflation is going on, 199 rupees price probably is not possible. We need to bump it up to probably like 399 or 299 or somewhat that range, but I'll still keep it affordable. That is a promise. And on top of that, I'll also be pushing up more community classes and crash courses so that you get a lot more benefit with that. So surely that will be coming in. Okay, this one is nice. Please explore the benefit of the WhatsApp business. We have already done that, and we have already done the first initial round of discussion and research on that, even studied the API. We want to integrate in our Learnist portal. So in case you know that, the Learnist portal is one of the teachers friendly platform. And we are trying to give that an access to the teacher so that you can send a notification. So just like they have in-app notification, we have mail notification that we can supply. We can do that via Instagram as well. So we're already looking into that. Okay, so what's the update on Tailwind component library? It is still going on. It's a big project. So it's not going to complete easily. It's going to take some more time, and we'll be open sourcing that library. So probably 3-4 months more. Yeah, this is a big one. What is the salary of SD1 and SD2 in Canada? No idea. I don't offer jobs in Canada, so I cannot tell you what that is. Sir, how to speak English? I'm coming from Hindi medium background, so no worries. I also come from Rajasthan board background. So, but yeah, with practice, you need to practice a lot. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so some of the questions are getting repeated, so I'm checking out which one are the new ones. Views on Salesforce developer. Yes, we are also bringing in one more guy who can help you to become a Salesforce developer, as well as some of the courses on testing. I'm particularly interested in this testing with two things. One is Cypress, another one is Selenium. Selenium because it's evergreen, it's being used by a lot of people. Another one is Cypress, cutting edge in JavaScript. Great, I love that. Will people be able to participate in the Course-A-Thon in future? No, that's not going to happen. The Course-A-Thon is just an iNeuron thing, and that will keep on continuing the iNeuron itself because LCO courses and prices are already very cheap. Like 199, 299 rupees and 10 rupees a day if you take a subscription. So giving away MacBooks and stuff in that price is not really possible. See, all we do here is giving away these MacBooks and iPhones and all of that. That is coming up from the community itself. And we thought that instead of marketing by hiring some Bollywood celebrity or Hollywood celebrity, let's give it back to the community, and that will give us some marketing as well. See, if you have built a good product, it needs to reach to more and more people. You can do that by sharing our platform in your community, in your WhatsApp group or something. But we also need to put some budget in the marketing. And instead of marketing by Shah Rukh Khan or Akshay Kumar, they're great actors, by the way, we thought that let's give it back to the community. Let's host more competition or hackathons where we can distribute all these stuffs. That would be a better approach. Why iNeuron? Why not iNeuron? Why not iNeuron? A company which sees everything from my perspective, their perspective is exactly same. We overlap the things, so it makes sense to collaborate. Okay, so Shubham says, can we participate in the Course-A-Thon from home? Of course. You have to participate from your home itself. You don't need to come here. The hackathons, that is a different story. We have collaborated with JetBrains, Geeky Ants, and GitHub. They will be hosting hackathon live here in the Bangalore. We will be here to mentor you to build more products. And there's a lot of job openings and offers from these companies as well. Sir, are backend dev walk-in interviews open at Bangalore office? Visiting the city next week. If you're visiting, surely you can just WhatsApp me, not WhatsApp, Instagram me, and we can schedule one interview for you. We don't usually entertain such walk-ins if they come in the huge quantity or something. But if you're coming up and wanted to give it interview or something, please only give interview if you're really looking forward to move to Bangalore or want to join it just for fun. Please don't give it. It wastes both of our valuable time. So please be cautious on that part. Okay. On what platform will the hackathons be hosted? Not on platform. This is not a hackathon where people can cheat. We have given you one question and you solve that. No, that is not how it is going to be. Our hackathons are different. After initial prelims round where you also have to make one app, not just solve any competitive programming question. You have to build something. And once you come here, then the problem statement will be released to you and you have to build something. Now, it depends on what company is organizing it. Let's just say JetBrains is organizing it. They want everything to happen in Kotlin because that's the language that they have created. If it comes from GitHub, that will be much more open. If it comes from Redis, then obviously Redis wants to use their database, whatever the front-end language you use that they don't care. So that will be there. Why there are no course preview videos in iNeuron? iNeuron website is currently in the migration phase. Very soon, within 10 to 15 days, you'll be able to see the same UI as you used to see in the LCO, in the iNeuron as well. And there will be much more organized so that content discovery is much more easier. So we'll be actually doing that very soon. So don't you worry on that part. That is also coming in. We are taking care of all of that. But I cannot just snap a finger and do that like the things. It takes time. The things have a process and I love the process. How to escape from tutorial hell, make a video about it. It doesn't require a video, it requires probably dedicated sessions, back-to-back sessions to get out of it. So that is how it's going to be. What are the future plans of iNeuron for offline bootcamp like LCO? Had summer and winter courses, offline one. We already had a 2 round of discussion about the offline hackathons or offline courses itself. We are running out of the space because the moment we are going to open the entries for the offline courses, we will be flooded, and who to say yes, who to say no, that is a big challenge in itself. So obviously we currently don't want to commit anything, and we are looking up at all the possibilities, what we can do and what we cannot do. And of course, moving offline here in Bangalore is not an easy task for somebody who is in Punjab or who is in Rajasthan or Madhya Pradesh. Moving them here in Bangalore for a couple of months, it's a challenging in itself. Surely the outcome is great, but we also have to look what are our challenges to put that up. So this is all I'm giving you as an insight what happens in a company when you go up and join into a higher position and all of that. So I'm trying to give you all the inner picture so that you can also decide how things goes on. Will iNeuron courses price will be same as LCO price? No, there will be segments and there will be more instructors coming in. So some neurons will be for, let's just say, Naveen. So Telesco, whatever the course price he wants to set, he can actually go ahead and do that. Whatever the course price I want to set, I can go ahead and do that. And whatever the existing iNeuron prices, iNeuron is all about putting up a lot of great instructors together, and they have their own full control of what the course pricing is going to be. I don't control or govern the entire course pricing. It's all about their own freedom, whoever is instructor and who is teaching that. So that's what it is. Okay, so there is a super chat as well. Let me go ahead and bring that up. Sir, a number of rounds iNeuron takes for full stack for front end like big MNC, and it includes a stack or DSA as well. There is no number of rounds. Usually there are just 2 interviews. That's it. The first one is basic initial round, checking your basics. Do you even know how to code, or can you communicate? That's what we check in the first round. In the second round, we ask you to build something, maybe a small to-do app, or maybe a quiz app, whatever the instructor is feeling like to build something. So that's what it is. And in that itself, while building the project, we check the DSA that you have followed the good practices in that and all of that. There is no separate DSA round here in iNeuron that, hey, you have to answer and you have to invert the tree. No, we don't do that. We check your DSA scale right in front where you make the project itself. That's how we do it. Okay, so hire me. Have you filled the form? Have you applied on time? That's what it is. Okay, will iNeuron introduce full stack development program in future? I can say yes. But there are big plans right now. I am working in getting associated with a lot of other companies so that if somebody comes to me and say, hey, I'm looking forward for a job or something, and I have trained that student, I know I can validate that this guy has put in the effort. Within like a minute, I can refer him a job and skip a few interviews. It's not about just referring him. I want that user should be able to skip a few interview rounds, which he is not that good. Probably aptitude, that should be skipped. Probably a lot more basic round that should be skipped up. And I can provide that kind of thing to the user. So that is why I am interacting with a lot of people these days. Even have met big giants like Tata, so that we can have some of the collaboration with them and can forward our trained students directly into them, our web developers and mobile developers there. So yes, there is a lot going on, but I'm not looking forward to do things in a hurry. I will wait for like 10-15 days more. We'll polish everything up and then things will go up. Sir, I'm currently in DevOps support role in a service-based company, but I want to switch my job profile and company as well. What should I do? I would say if you want to switch into the development role, wait for a bit while and I'll definitely do something on that. What is the benefit of using Firebase authentication over classic auth? I like Firebase authentication. It's cheaper as of now. And instead of using your own classic authentication, you can skip writing a lot of code. You just import the SDKs of Firebase and you can have a GitHub login, you can have a Google login, mail, email login, reset of password. So all that functionality, you don't have to write the code, that is already being done by the Firebase, and you can utilize that. And further, when you receive the authentication token, you just flow everything based on that token. So much of the less code that you have to write when somebody else is giving you a library or SDK on that. That is what I like about it. Okay, so Hitesh, can you share some tips on time management for college students? I probably need to write a book on it very soon. I'll try to write it because I think after July end, I'll be getting a lot more time than I have. Right now, it's a moving phase for me. So I'm able to pull now gym in. Previously, gym was also not there. So I'm studying that how to manage the time into this new role. And we are doing that. So hopefully by July end, I'll start writing a book, and it will take probably 3-4 months to write a book. And then I can have a book on pro time management. That is the most important skill. Okay, so Kaustubh says, can I visit the iNeuron office in Bangalore? I'm currently in Bangalore and I like to explore the office of different companies. Sure, you're welcome up here. Feel free to come in, take my name at reception. I'll come and I'll greet you, I'll walk you, and I'll give you a tour. But it would be better if you just let me know in the Instagram or LinkedIn first so that I'm available at the office, because there are a lot of meetings going on. There are a lot of visits that I have to make to other companies because we are collaborating with them and signing some documents as well. So just make sure I'm in the office. So that would be great. Any update on iNeuron logo? Yes, a lot of updates, a lot of good updates are going in, and we'll be working on something. Do a DSA with problem solving course. I think that course will be done by Saurabh sir, Saurabh Shukla from my Surgery, and we'll be doing that. We have already discussed, there's a lot on my board just right up here. I'll show you that soon. Wow, surprise. Yeah, this is a kind of a surprise-ish live, and we are going for that. Guys, go ahead, hit that like button so that we can move forward. Go ahead, hit that like, and we can move forward. I'm not seeing much of the like button coming in. You should be hitting that. Okay. Come on, waiting for that, waiting for that. Go ahead, hit that like button. Okay, moving on. What's your long-term vision in Edtech? My long-term vision with the Edtech is to build enough of people so that they can provide quality and affordable education. I can do it to a certain extent, but if I just say that, hey, I'll make all the type of courses on Power BI and on machine learning and data science and data analytics and DevOps and all of that, it's not possible at all. If you look at the longer and the broader scalable vision, I need to create mentors. I need to create more people, and I need to polish them in the content quality, in the video quality, audio quality, so that they can also produce the quality with the same effort and same quality that I'm producing. So the long-term vision is to produce more content creators. Surely I'll be doing that too, because I need a constant upgradation as well. But yes, there will be going on. Okay, so let's bring up. Can you help me to start programming? There's a lot of free courses that I produced on YouTube. You start with the JavaScript. My free course is available there, and we can do that. RC says, watching from Finland. Very soon I'll be traveling to Europe again. Finland is one of the destinations I'll be visiting very soon. So hope to catch you up there. Hey, Mr. How to create similar YouTube channel? Just sign up on YouTube and you can create a channel. Pricing bug, UI bug of iNeuron is not resolved till now. It will not be resolved. It will not be resolved. See, you see that as a bug. I see that as a chance to revamp the entire website or the entire flow of the website. So it's not a bug that we can just go ahead and change the price there. This is not how it works in a production level where we have almost like 500,000 students. The scale is different. What you're thinking is from the perspective of 5 people will be using it and the code is written just by you. There's a lot of complexity included up here. And that is why I host these live, so that I can put some of the perspective inside you, that how things are there when it is scalable. A lot of YouTuber does that too, but we are running some of our products which are being used up to 12 million students. So there is a lot of difference of taking the decision. You cannot take random decisions up here. That is why I'm hosting these live, so that you can see what all is happening, how things are going. Okay, so another super chat. Let's go up there. Sir, fan moment when you join Neuron means there are a lot of developers there as well who admire and learn from you from a couple of years. Oh my God movement. Yes, there was a lot of oh my God movement. When people heard that I'm joining Neuron, there was a lot of happy faces up here. And when I came and met them, I enjoyed. And in fact, I am enjoying so much in working with them. Somebody who has learned from you, he understands the good practices, he understands my workflow. That is so much of a good thing. And yes, the team is fantastic, fantastic, amazing people. They don't just say yes to everything. They try to counter me. They try to put their perspective, which I absolutely love. Whatever their thought process is, I want to get it. I don't want yes sayers all in the team. I want people who have their own brains. They can make things good up there. So yeah. Okay, first time Goa is trending for workplace. Yeah, that Ranveer podcast, a couple of statements went a little bit viral. So yeah, that is nice one up here. Okay, nice question here. Which is better for my portfolio, an app with new idea or an app with lots of API integration but not original idea? An app which is having a lot of functionalities. I would prefer, instead of the new idea where there is a lot of APIs, it puts that you are a master of API and you can integrate anything, no problem at all. When you work on the new idea, that shows that you can actually come up with a solution of a new challenge itself. So based on what kind of a role or company hiring is, you can actually work with that. Rohan says, confused to leave college. I feel 399 course is giving me more learning than my college, 90K per year. I have no reason to continue, but I want to be graduate. What should I do? I have always said this, and I will keep on saying this. Do your graduation, finish up your college. I can certainly say that I'll bring up more courses that will be even free and will provide a lot more value to you. But this doesn't mean that you should leave college. Surely, education system has a lot of flaws, but please, go ahead, finish your education. You will thank me one day for this advice. Okay, is there any course will taught by Akshasani and you, advanced pro level frontend? Probably very soon. When will be the next meetup? Stay tuned on my Instagram. I usually announce my meetups up there. Any collaboration with universities? Not much. Not in the pipeline yet. Yes, we are collaborating with talking to some of them, but my focus is not there. Probably some team is talking to university collaboration. Our goal is right now to collaborate with more and more product-based companies who hire people in making or building some stuff. So that is where entire of our focus and our energy is going on. Okay, nice one. Do you like Node.js template engine like Pug, EJS, HBS compared to Laravel Blade engine? I haven't worked much into Laravel Blade engine, so I don't have much experience on that. Probably just one or two to do kind of an app, nothing much. So compared to that, obviously I like EJS much more. It is much more of a cleaner syntax, but still I don't like it much. That's why I never ever build an entire app with just the engine itself. I like to pull in APIs from the backend, and then the front end maybe let React or Vue handle that kind of APIs. It's much more scalable that way. And anyways, you have to throw APIs for your mobile app, so why not to throw them in the web as well? Okay, so there's a lot of chit chat. I didn't expect it that much of people will show up, and we'll have a nice session up here. Please invite Amul's Academy YouTuber. Surely, I'll ask the team to send him email very soon. You can also send them an email or something and loop us in if you know them. I would love to host more YouTubers up here. Okay. Manish says, sir, finished with the JavaScript course. What should I go with? Probably start with React. That would be the next. What are your thoughts on becoming UI UX designer? Is the future bright in the field of UI UX? Absolutely bright, like super, super bright. Yeah, that is going really, really nice. Okay, there's a super chat. I have applied for the job at iNeuron. I have 60 days notice period. Do I have a chance? Absolutely. You have a full chance. We understand that there is sometime a notice period of 60 days or 30 days. Depends how much we can negotiate with the company so that we can get you early on to the floor. Yes, you have full chance of that. And apart from that, we will be also try to have a buyout for you in case we have to pay the penalty. We are ready for that. We usually do that. Okay, is LCO still independent or it's sold? LCO is being merged into iNeuron. It's no longer a standalone independent entity itself. It's now a part of the iNeuron. It's under the bigger umbrella of iNeuron. So I think that answers your question. I am making a logo for iNeuron and I am waiting for your logo. Please go ahead and make that quickly and submit that. Okay. I think that's all the questions that we have for today. Yes, there are a lot of coming in. And yeah, Saturday Live beer comment is missing. Yeah, this is iced tea. Probably everybody now knows that I'm a big fan of iced tea and all that I drink is iced tea. I'm not an alcohol drinker much. I still prefer iced tea and juices much. Okay, nice one. Hitesh sir, how to contact you for the incubation center you have in the iNeuron? We will definitely put up a separate video. I'll put it up on my YouTube channel. We are first collaborating with a lot of companies and stuff so that we can actually organize it much more polished. And then we'll be asking for applications for every 3 months that whoever wants to do an incubation up here. And what all resources will provide you, like the space for the office, our team and our mentorship, and maybe some of the registration process of your company and all the legal document. And even if your idea is nice and you're able to build a nice product, we'll ask you to submit a video proof of that and explain your concept as a pitch deck. And then we'll also introduce you to some of our investors so that if your idea is nice and something and we like it, then only we'll introduce you to the investors so that you can have some of the investment round as well. So yeah, a lot is cooking on, but it's going to take time. It's not like I can do it tomorrow. Definitely there is a process involved in it and we want to do it nicely. So yeah, stay tuned, stay connected. We are working for every single kind of a zone that we can. Okay. So I guess that's all what we have. So I think that's all what we're going to have for this live session. Really enjoyed and probably stay tuned. And apart from this, also stay tuned for the Etsy talk. It will be available soon on the podcasting stations as well. The setup is looking beautiful now and we'll be having 1 by 1 each host coming up as for the Etsy talk and stuff. I will be doing that. So stay tuned for that. Probably a new channel is coming up for Etsy talk and going forward for that. Go ahead, hit that like button before you leave out and we go for that. So yep, that's it for this live. Stay tuned. I'll be putting up more of the surprise lives up here. So I think it's time to hit that bell icon. Bye-bye, and I'll surely catch you up in the next one.